Hello everybody, we're going to make you a snack video.
I'm hungry too.
Yeah, in today's snack video we're going to be cutting some 6x6s out of that gnarly piece of spruce, and we're going to show off this.
There's more.
Yeah, the Vever, or Vever, however you want to pronounce it, log grapples that they had sent us, and we're going to give you a demo of how it works. I showed it on the last video on my workbench, so we're just going to use the two forks.
Keep it back the whole way in the forks, the whole way back.
Yeah, you got to drive forward a little bit there, Eddie. Here, I'll get this side, you get that side. There we go. Now, we're just going to show you an example. This is a big old piece of sycamore. I don't know what the weight is here, but I think they're rated at like 2,400 pounds. Let's see if it actually will open up on its own. See how much assistance you need. It's got the eagle claw. That's good. Now he's going to need a little bit of assistance. Customer assistance is required. You're going to have to pull that face out a little bit. Go down. There you go. Let's see if it'll bite a big log. And how about that? So, got a little off center, but it's not bad. We're going to see how it holds up. And we are almost to where we wanted it. And there you go. So if you were unloading the trailer and you couldn't get the forks under it, this is why we're just showing this for this purpose. Hold up there, Eddie. Let's undo the claw here. And it come off pretty easy. And look at that. And that log there has to be the better part of 26 inches. Yeah, if you want to. So, the fine folks at Vever for sending us this. Thank you. And we're going to show you on a smaller log.
Now that it's broken in, maybe it'll self-adjust on it.
I don't know. And they're very affordable. There'll be a link in the description, so if you want to go grab yourself a set of them, I know they're well under $100. Okay, that's going to be the problem, being too close to the... There you go. How about that? Man, that did a good job. I thought that would be a major problem, and not the case. So yeah, if you're doing firewood, sawmilling, and you don't have access to forks, or you can't get in to a log with the forks, this is going to come in handy up in Uncle Edmund's for loading firewood rounds with the excavator, because you got a little bit more control over this than the thumb, because you can at least pivot the thing. Nope, it's just going to keep biting.
Wedged in there.
It's wedged in there good. Gonna have to do some readjustment. That looks like it's better. There you go. Doesn't take much to release it. All right. Alrighty. Gonna make you a snack video, and got the carriage down the other end of the tracks because I was shooting some pictures of Chewy. So, put the camera over to where we need to be. So we're going to re-dog this. You never want to trust that them dogs were sitting for a couple days now. And I kind of like it where it's sitting. We can turn my laser on. Now we got to make 6x6s out of this piece of junk, and I'm sure we're capable of it. It got really cold last night, so it's going to be very noisy in here. Take a little bit more off of there. I just want to get a flat spot established. And the blade's nice and sharp. Just taking it slow because it's cold. Take a piece of 4/4 off. And this is a barky little piece of gnarly sprucey. Alright, we're going to put it flat down on the headlocks. Don't know if you can hear me or not. We're actually filming this on a Friday instead of our normal day. All right, I'm going to bump that taper out. Alright, and let's clean this up. Let Eddie get a hold of the tail of that. Perfect. I'm going to see if we can pull some of that loose bark off the top of that. There we go. But it's going to all work out in the end. Oh, put that right in our burn barrel. Piss log. It really wouldn't be worth nothing else. We figured we needed some 6x6s for an order, so here we go. Who needs a debarker if you got Eddie? That's better than it was. Alright, let's put that taper away. And let's make some sense out of this thing. There we go. got to see on the Friday Eve video how everything in here runs. I'm going to go and get that piece of bark before it gets me. There we go. Let's go with that. Now, let's just run it forward. Let's take off some of them big hunk of junks. We'll start there. See what a full set does. That gives us a little bit to clean up on the back side. We should be close to where we need to be. All right, let's work the north and south and get it to a nice point. Taken off of there, that big piece of junk. There we go. And we'll do the same thing. We'll take a full one off. We'll start to make this into our 12¼ inch. There we go. I'm going to bring it back out on the other side. Got a nice corner going. And I'm just going to take this down to 12¼ I really don't care what comes off of it at this point. We're just going for our final target. That's pretty close to a piece of 4/4. Now, we're going to put that face back to the knees. In fact, I'm going to have Eddie pull that piece of bark out of the way here. That's going to get jammed in there. Piece of bark. There you go. One right in the center. See it? Nah, never mind. That might just be a stain, I don't know, but it looks like a piece of bark to me. All right. Can't wait for spring, everybody. Can't stress that enough. And that should be our final 12 1/4. Split this in half. That'll put the pith right in the center where it needs to be. So let's get down to 6. There it is. Here's where you got to be careful. You don't want this binding up. Load that one back on at the end. And the gnarly log is not looking so bad anymore. In fact, I'm going to run them dogs out a little bit. Let's get down to our final 6. In fact, I'm going to make sure we're at 12 1/4. Looks good. Nothing moved. And let's get down to 6. I like that. One more cut, we got this snack over with. And while they're loading that log on, here is your next video, which will be on Monday. We're getting into some nice white pines. On that one on the inside, but it'll be all right. Just for blocking of some sorts. All right, let's go down 6 inches. Like that. All right. Looks good. All right, everybody, we will catch you here at the end. Well, there it is. That would come out of a really, really gnarly piece of spruce. And what that shows you is you can get just about anything. What do you think, Z? I mean, for what that log was, would you have? No. Never would have thought that would have made anything.
4 of those? Wow.
Yeah, 4 of them out of there. So if you take your time when you're sawing and think things out, I mean, there's a little bit of wane on the ends. It didn't turn up quite perfect. But there it is. It filled the order, and that log there, really, I wouldn't have paid you a dime for that log. So, hey, thanks for coming along on a snack video, and we'll catch you on the next one. We're going to be sawing 16-foot long white pine.
This is a full course video.
It is going to be a big video. So, next 2 or 3 or 4. But anyhow, thanks again, and do me a favor, if you like the video, please hit the thumbs up, and please subscribe if you haven't. We're right around 91,000 subscribers at this point, and we're moving forward. And
share it with your friends.
And also, if you want a set of those tongs, they'll be in the description down below. Go over to Vever and order yourself a set.
They're pretty nice. They really are.
We proved that they actually worked. We did not rehearse with it, so that was our first attempt. So, hey, thanks again. Catch you on next one. Bye-bye.